The title of this podcast is Your Slip is Showing. This is inspired by a scene out of the movie Ray, which was uh, a movie or a biographical movie about Ray Charles, played by the actor Jamie Foxx. In the movie, Ray is he is addicted to a substance, and he's not aware of how his behavior is really being affected by the substance, but a fellow musician is aware of it. And he just taps Ray and kindly tells him that your slip is showing. And what does that mean? Well, I'm from the South, and back when I was growing up, women would wear a slip uh, under their dresses or their skirts. And the reason was is because it would make you know everything smooth in terms of their clothing. And so because the slip wasn't connected to the skirt and it was separate, that sometimes the skirt didn't cover it. The slip was showing. And so this is what's meant by that he was telling Ray is your behavior is noticeable and not in a good way. So in a kind way, he said your slip is showing. And this would be the equivalent of somebody saying to me, Keith, are you going to be Keith 1.0 today or Keith 2.0? They're tapping me on the shoulder and saying that, hey, listen, remember, you're playing a bigger game here. You want to work on every single moment of showing up as your best self. And right now, you're not doing that. Right now, your slip is showing. I'm very fortunate that I have some friends in my life who can tell me or help me by letting me know when my slip is showing. When I'm lost in thought, when I have allowed my ego or my mind to hijack me in that present moment to where I'm not being showing up loving and kind. It could be on the pickleball court when I'm not being the best teammate and I'm blaming my teammate about a shot. They could say, "Hey Keith, brother, your slip is showing." It could be me on vacation and I request a late checkout and they kindly say, sure, we don't have any late checkouts on your last day. You'll still need to leave at 10 a.m. And me totally ignoring that there's a lobby full of people that want to get rooms for their ski vacations too. I'm only worried about me. And then I ask the hotel receptionist or clerk to go get the manager. I'm not satisfied with their answer. And then that's when my friend Pete can lean over to me and said, "Hey Keith, your slip is showing." Like the spiritual act in that moment is to accept that the clerk must have a lot on their plate and they're doing the best they can. And it would be a gift not to have to deal with one more customer who can't accept or even see what might be occurring for them. That's an example of your slip showing. If you are dealing with something with your children in which you're not totally present and you're making your past experiences and hangups, they're projecting that into what's happening with them and making that a problem for them. You know, you never handled your stuff. Now you're hitting their stuff with all the things that they should be worried and anxious about and obsessive about. Your slip is showing. You know, when you want the people in your world, whether it's your significant other or your spouse, to be a certain way for you to be okay inside, you want somebody to notice that when you come complaining to them about what your husband or wife or friend or boss isn't doing, you want them to say to you, "Hey, your slip is showing." So just think about that. Invite people in your life to help you stay on the path, to help give you, provide a little accountability, but also to do it with grace because this takes practice to work on yourself. So I hope you will.